Good morning, everybody. It's Ralph with Pondscapes out in Queen Creek, Arizona. And today what we are doing is playing on a big blank canvas. And what we're going to be doing right in this area is a nice big 17-foot long pondless waterfall, so we can maximize that viewing area from that upper patio area. All right, so as you can see behind me, we have no shortage of space. So we don't get to take advantage of lots like this very often. So I am really excited to be able to pull the truck right into our workspace, dump these boulders, and have plenty of room to maneuver around to create this beautiful pondless waterfall. Let's get going. All right, so this is what I love to see. When we make a drop, things jump out at me. And I'm looking at this rock right here. I can already see what I would love to make happen with that. And we've got a lot of good selection in here. So this feature is going to be spectacular. And I really don't think we're gonna need any more rocks than what we have on site right here. Josh, what do you got going on over here?
Oh, trying to get this sod out so we can...
Sod? We're supposed to be building water feature here.
Oh, wait, I thought... Oh, my bad. Hold on.
All right, so we have got our excavation complete. We've got our test fit of aqua blocks and pump vault set in place. Now what's gonna happen, we're gonna yank all those out, drop in our fabric, drop in some more liners, more fabric, and backfill this to tighten all these edges up. That way this is snug and we can start building our waterfall off of it. Guys, we are back at it, day number 2, and we've got a big load of dirt showing up so we can create our elevation and get to setting some of these big rocks. Right now, what we've got is a couple rocks set. Anthony is holding this one in place to get us an idea of what that's going to look like. I really like how that's going to be positioned, and that water is going to start turning to the right. All right, things are shaping up. We have got a couple drops worked out. We're gonna start making our way up to the next one. What was that? What'd you say? What'd you say? I can hear you. I can hear you. Alex, your shoe keeps whispering to me.
I took him out of retirement.
All right, so due to the nature of this project, we have got a homeowner that has a very energetic boxer, and what we don't want is what to happen, Alex?
A leak, a hole, a scratch. So normally we put a bib of liner to carry the water over the gravel from one pool to the next pool, but instead of putting liner, we're putting concrete cloth. So when this gets wet, it'll harden. Right now it's pliable, but when it gets wet, all this concrete will activate.
So what Alex is doing right now, he is foaming all those edges up, and then he's going to lay that concrete cloth right down inside that foam, just like we're doing a typical bib, just with much more durable fabric. And once that gets wet, it activates and hardens, and we are happy. All right, so let's take a look at this bibbing. So what we've got on the very bottom, of course you can see the aqua blocks, and what we wanted to do is we laid this liner down to cheat this entire area, because we don't want that water to disappear right there. That's where the aqua blocks start. So we lay this liner down and then do some foaming around the edges and then cut it short. This is where all the water will disappear. This will be a cool pooling area for the dog to come get a drink, kind of get cooled off. Now, again, where Alex is standing, that's where we have that concrete cloth. And then moving upstream, Alex is cutting this liner to do another bib. So this is a situation like Alex mentioned earlier. If the dog gets in here and digs around and causes a puncture in this liner, it's okay, because it's going to leak down and hit the liner that is at the bottom of that pile of rock and just run downstream, so it'll stay in circulation. All right, let's go over here and take a look at what Josh is up to. He is hooking up the water supply to run water out to our feature. So he's got just basically splicing into the valve manifold for the irrigation system, and then we will have water supplying our feature out there. And right over here we got a ball valve. We'll put a valve box around that, protect that, and we will have everything we need to have operation out there. All right, day number 3, and things are getting real here. We are real close. See what I did there, Alex?
Yeah, I saw. I noticed all of your small details.
Yeah. So Alex is setting up the pump and connecting the plumbing right now, and we are working. We just got our second load of dirt. Anthony is working on fattening up the backside of that mound so we can build it out just a little bit further. And Josh and I are kind of buttoning up this edge over here, so we got to bring in some more dirt. Of course, we've got more boulders to add in some accents and paint away from this feature. So whenever I say paint away, what we want to do is we don't want our feature to be heavy with boulders just in the center. We want to do some outcroppings to make it look more natural and give planting opportunities within boulder pockets away from the feature. What are you doing?
Do a 180.
Bella, jump. So this is Bella. That is the true recipient of this water feature. She is going to love it. I cannot wait till we get that turned on so she can see it in action. No, power. There we go. Take it. All right, now that we're all swept up and packed out of here, let me take you for a walk around and show you this beautiful pondless waterfall. Okay, again, we've got 17 feet by about a 3-foot high elevation. So what we have in this pondless waterfall is 30 tons of fill dirt, 20,000 pounds of rock material, and a whole lot of beauty. So some of my favorite parts of this feature are the split rock right here. These two upper falls I just love. One of my favorite parts of the top fall is how we're using these two boulders to work together to kind of stream and push out that water in two different directions. Love the way that came together. And this guy right here, that is a massive boulder. There's about 6 inches of pooling water here, and then the boulder itself goes several inches, I think around another 18 inches deeper. and we used this, just the top of this, to split the waterfalls. I love how that came out. We've got this nice little horsetail run off right here, and some nice heavy thick water coming through there. Just turned out fantastic. And then we've got this drop here that has several different changes of elevation, giving more sound. And then we've got a nice little sheet and just kind of skirting off to the side down at that lower fall. And then of course a nice pooling, and this is where the water disappears, and that's the end of our vault area, and that pump is nestled right in there. You'd never know it was there unless I told you. So what's coming up next is the landscaper is going to come in, and they've got a lot of work to do on this property. I cannot wait to see what they come up with, and hopefully there'll be more water features out there. But this is that main focal point right from the upper patio. Now we've got a nice big patio, but right over here is the main sitting area right outside the master bedroom, and check that view out. Looking right out into the mountains, and when you're in a seated position, you can just see the end of the stream. So that's another reason why we pushed the feature out as far as we did. All right, that's it for us on this project. We're off to the next one. Let us know what you thought. Hit that subscribe button, tell a friend, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next video.